Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another episode of Ty Ryan Personal Finance. I'm Ty and I am so glad that you are here. In this video, I want to talk all about getting out of debt. Now, these tips that I want to share with you are things that have actually worked for me and I am so excited to share them. So let's jump in. All right, so tip number one is catch a why. It's so important when jumping into your journey to pay off debt that you really think inside yourself, why is it that I want to get out of debt? Because in order to stay on track for this plan, you are gonna need to have that always in your mind. Why am I doing this? Because there's gonna be times where you're gonna fall down and you're gonna have to pick yourself back up and put your eyes back on that target, that thing that you're trying to hit, that why. If you're having trouble catching that why, just think about all the money you could save, invest, give, and hey, even spend on things that you enjoy if that money wasn't already spent out of your paycheck in the first of the month when your paycheck comes in. All right, tip number two for you guys is develop a plan. I don't think I really need to go into this too deeply, but you guys know how important it is that you have a plan and that you stick to a plan for anything you do. And for me, the plan that actually worked is the debt snowball approach. And what this approach is you line up your debts from smallest to largest and you attack the smallest debt first. And then as you slowly start to attack these debts, you'll see that it starts to snowball and you're putting more and more money toward your debt and you start to develop momentum. So there are a couple other ways, other programs that people follow. There's the debt Avalanche, but I use the debt Snowball and it worked so much for me because it's psychological. It helps me stay focused. It helps me see those things that I'm knocking down. And I'll do a video later on about different ways of paying off debt and why I think debt Snowball is the best way. All right, y'all, tip number three is you have to create and you need to stick to a budget. And I know budgeting isn't the most exciting thing, but listen, when you make a budget, you tell your money where to go, and then you will find that you've given yourself a raise, that you have all this extra money to put toward your debt at the end of the month when your money isn't just going out toward frivolous spending. So having a budget is so important when getting out of debt. All right, guys, tip number four is you really need a sidekick. You're gonna need someone who can pick you up when you fall down, and everyone's gonna mess up when it comes to budgeting and when it comes to paying off debt. But what's important is just getting back into it, sticking with it, and sticking to that plan. So you need someone who can pick you up when you're down and celebrate those wins with you. All right, and then my fifth and final tip for you today is you gotta hustle. Guys, you can't mosey out of debt. We can kind of stumble our way into debt, but in order to get out of debt, we really have to hustle. So I would suggest get a side hustle. Drive for Uber, drive for Lyft, do DoorDash, sell everything in your house, do whatever it takes to get out of debt. So here's a little tip that helped for me on the topic of hustling. If you don't think that you'll be dedicated enough to go out and to drive for Uber or Lyft or DoorDash and put that toward your debt, if you don't think that you'll get out of the house to do that, consider just working into your budget that everything you do that's fun, you have to make with a side hustle. That way, if you're planning on going on vacation or you're gonna meet some friends for drinks or something like that in the week, make it so you have to make that money with your side hustle. That way, when you're out driving or out grinding, you'll know that this is actually going towards something fun, not necessarily towards your debt, but it's a way of kind of tricking yourself into going out, into doing that work, and it seems a little more fun. All right, guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this content, please go ahead and subscribe. And if you have any questions or comments about this video or previous videos that I've done, go ahead and throw a comment below and I would love to interact with you guys. Again, thanks for being here and I can't wait to see you guys next time.